welcome to Montreal Rocks. We're here with Tess Parks. I'm really looking forward to your show tonight. There's a lot of buzz. There's already people outside in a lineup.
Really?
Before this thing even opens up, so I think it's going to be a packed house.
Whoa.
I want to start off, just because Danny has to go, I want to show you a picture. It's your first Instagram post. Now, tell me the story behind the picture.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. What year is that? Okay, I think that's my sister's...
2012.
That is my sister Isabella's birthday. 2012. She was born in 1993. That's her 19th birthday. Is that right? Math? I think so. That's her 19th birthday, and she's wearing a little paper crown from the Christmas cracker. And yeah, she's one of the loves of my life.
Family important?
Yes, yeah.
Is that the most important thing?
For sure.
And then,
yeah.
Then music.
Yeah, music's definitely up there, but family is like the, yeah.
I find it interesting because you are Canadian, but living, in London, a big part of your career, or at least the last bit of it. So culturally, living in London, how different is it from, here in terms of the music scene? Has it been a boost for you to make that move? It's quite a big commitment.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I've been very welcomed and in a lot of different places, and the music scene in London has always been somewhere that I've really loved and just admired the music that's come out of there and have been inspired by. And I never really took the time to explore Canada enough, so I just feel whenever I'm home, I'm really happy to be back, and it's my first show in Quebec for some, I don't know how, but it is.
And it's the middle of nowhere, but it's a cool town. It's like the whole town is a festival.
It's awesome.
There's little pop-up shows everywhere.
It's awesome.
I kind of want to go back to your childhood because I find it interesting to see where things kind of came about. So I just want you to picture yourself like you're a young child. You're maybe flipping through your parents' album collection or CD collection. Is there a song or a band that went from something you heard to something you felt?
That's a really beautiful question. I think Led Zeppelin is definitely important to me from childhood, and my dad's record collection, like Rolling Stones, Neil Young, and then later stuff was Oasis and Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins.
Kind of speaks to the heart.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a point where we have our parents' music, our surroundings, maybe our friends, but then there's a point where we make it our own. And I think there's that you get introduced to something, but then a whole new window of opportunity, a whole new universe opens up sometimes.
Yeah. No. I'm really grateful to just have that kind of those memories from.
And you've had music throughout your life as a big part. I mean, here you are. Picture yourself at 13 years old. You're at a Dandy Warhol's concert.
Yes.
Just doing sound check because you couldn't get in, because you weren't 18 yet.
Yeah.
Take us back to that moment. What did you feel at that moment? Is that something that really, showed you that music has an important force?
Yeah, totally. I love that you know this. I was there with my friends Bram and Annie, and we were too young to get into the show, so we would go to the sound check. We would skip school or leave school, whatever. Just don't stay in school. Don't skip school. And we would we would try to get there early and ask the band whether we could watch sound check, and the Dandy Warhols are the nicest band in the world. Mm-hmm. And they're yeah, come in, and they were asking us what songs we wanted to hear, and just I think I always had a fascination with just meeting the people behind the music and just wanting to shake their hand and thank them, because it was medicine for me. It still is. And I don't know, just being able to thank people personally and not just I don't know, be a face in the crowd that doesn't get to, in the crowd, not even be able to go to the show, right? So you really just, I don't know, I just I'm a fanatic.
I like that you use the word medicine.
Hmm.
Now, some people write very personal, introspective, almost first person songs that kind of bare their soul. And that's how they work through their various challenges that they have, uh, get those emotions out onto paper, and then eventually onto the vocals and onto a beautiful song. And others kind of create a character and live through that character. Which one are you? Are you more like, these songs are personal, these are my stories, or are you channeling through it as if you're writing a movie, a visual movie,
It's all
auditory?
it's all me, and it's funny because I've been thinking about this a lot recently because I that's like, yeah, you want to kind of, it's crazy to like stand behind your own name, whereas like if you put on a persona or have like a stage name, you can kind of tap into this character where it's like, well, that's not me, that's someone else, like you're an actor, but I've never been able to like differentiate between, like, I'm just like thoroughly like this person, and these songs are like a first person account of, yeah, they're all pretty there's a lot of like, it's just, yeah, my words, my, like, they all like tie in very much into my life. So yeah, I just want to keep on like honoring my family name and like doing that proud, and but I think it'd be, yeah, at least in my mind, I want to have like an alter ego that helps me like not feel like afraid of anything, I guess.
You also said once, you only want to put out good into this universe, which I love that phrase. Tell me about that.
I just think, yeah, there's no point in ever being like spewing out like any sort of negativity or hate, especially in like the climate of 2023, and just, yeah, it builds on itself when you're positive and you just radiate love. It changes your life, it changes everyone's life around you when you just only like tell good stories, only like, yeah, just only like say good words out loud. It really does.
There's something else that I like about you, because you believe in saying things out loud to make them happen. And as an entrepreneur, I believe in something called the reticulator or reticular activator.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hard word to get out. And it's like we have a bouncer to our brain. So when I can notice there's a water bottle there, there's Scott towels, a garbage can, but our brain does not need to know that at this moment, so it just filters it out as a bouncer. When you say something out loud, it's as if it opens up these opportunities. It says, okay,
yeah,
she wants to do a collaboration with this person, and all of a sudden links happen because of that. So
yeah.
how has visualization and kind of manifestation helped you in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think I always have willed things into my life, but I've really kind of just been like honing in on it more. I think that's just what happens as you grow up, and just becoming a lot more like focused on what you want and speaking it, and just like letting your thoughts become things. And it's really cool, and it works, and it's magic, and it's real, and it's awesome. And the more you just like talk about like your dreams and like good things, it grows. It's crazy. It's amazing.
I've only known you for 10 minutes. My intuition tells me that you're a person that's very generous. You're very open. This is very first impression. And I think that probably helps you, because when you go into a situation and you're giving and you're just open, I think that's when you attract other people that will help you out in your journey.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's really nice of you to say. Yeah, there's no ever harm in just like being like love, right? And just like being generous with yourself, being open, and obviously like having discernment. You don't want to like, you want to like, but I just think that like being nice and being that way really is healthy.
You need to talk about the new album real quick, because I know you got to get on stage pretty
I don't know
soon.
what time it is. Yeah, I guess so.
But this album came out, getting great reviews. People are loving it. How are you feeling about it?
I feel like the next one that we've been working on is like way better than the last guy, but
I mean, we're talking like COVID
yeah.
circumstances where you may be home studioing it, and compared to maybe now that you'll have a bit more help, I mean, I'm sure it's different.
Well, we actually recorded it before the world got funny, but 2019 we recorded it like about 4 years ago around this time, and and then I finished it kind of on my own in Toronto, like away from the band that I recorded it with, and yeah, it wasn't what it was supposed to be at all. But if I hadn't like finished it then, like I wouldn't have released it. It felt like I just needed to like finish those songs, release them, just be like, do you know what, this is what the best we could have done with what we had. It's time to move on, gotta start working on new stuff.
And sometimes the performance that you do of those songs is the finishing touches.
I agree. I think so.
So we might hear tonight the finished product of that album.
I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna play a lot of old stuff. I'm not gonna play stuff from the new album really, or the new album. I mean, I've never played in Quebec before, so I want to play songs like nobody's heard any of the songs live at any point, and so I hope that's okay. But I don't know if we can talk. Maybe there's something you want to hear, and I'll play it if you want.
I actually came to this event not knowing anybody on the bill.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
to be quite honest, I purposely try not to listen to too much of your stuff.
Okay, sweet. So then you...
I listened to 2 songs, and right away I was hooked, and I go, that's who I want to interview.
Okay, cool.
On this event, and then I wanted to keep it a blank slate, just because the spirit of musique émergente is like emerging artists. It's even I interviewed one of the bookers, and she says if you don't know most of the bands, I did my job.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, I'm going to go in tonight with as little information as possible. I looked you up, I read some interviews and stuff, but I wanted to go in with a blank slate.
That's really good.
That was my goal today.
Good, because, yeah.
So play whatever you want.
I'm going to. It's awesome. Yeah, I thought I was going to be super disappointing right now, so that's good. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's really, really good.
Just to end, I like to play little games, like before we get you off onto the stage. I'm not a sports fan. I'm a music fan, so I like to play fantasy rock band.
Okay, sweet. Love it.
So instead of fantasy football.
Yes.
So
oh my god, fantasy football, what's up? Yes.
So create your ultimate rock band, or just band. You need a guitarist, a singer, bassist, drummer.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh no, this is really crazy.
It's normally the first thing that comes to your head is the right answer, because there are no wrong answers.
Okay, Neil Young, Bob Dylan.
Okay, Neil Young is guitar or singing?
Guitar.
Okay.
But I don't really want Bob Dylan to sing. Whose voice is my favorite? I don't really know. Oh my god. What bands do I like? Paul McCartney is on bass. Who is playing drums? John Bonham, I guess.
So far, so good.
Who's...
You need a singer. We're going through your old vinyl collection, your dad's vinyl collection right now.
Who's a great singer? I think Tom York's voice is really good.
Ooh. Okay, old and new.
I don't know. I really want to do this good. Oh man, that's really a fun game though.
So right now I like it because you have 3 old school rock and roll, classic FM, the foundation of these music. I mean, 3 superstars in their own rights. And then you have Tom York, which is a bit more modern, and you mash them up together.
That would sound crazy.
No, but you know what? That's who you are. The songs I've heard from you so far is this old sound, but it's fresh, it's new.
That's cool.
So I think this is a perfect representation of who you are. You're an old soul, that is fresh, and it's bringing new music out there with a lot of heart and a lot of feeling. The songs I've heard like are just fantastic. I just love them. So I think that was a perfect answer.
Cool. Okay, yeah, Neil Young playing piano, Bob Dylan playing guitar, Paul McCartney on bass, John Bonham on drum. This is a good band.
I'd go.
I would so like die to see all of that for sure. But we need like some female energy in there too, like Cat Power singing with Tom York.
Who?
Cat Power.
Okay, Cat Power, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love her. I'm gonna be thinking about this for like weeks to come, I think.
You can text me later.
I will. I'm gonna like, yeah, that's amazing.
Well, we thank you so much, Tess, for taking the time to speak with Montreal Rocks and with me and just in this hot little dressing room.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you. Yeah.
But
we'll get some fresh air.
We wish you, break a leg, have a great show tonight.
Thank
and
you.
just wow this Quebec crowd. They're going to love
Woo!
you.
Thank you so much.
Good. Bye.